Hi, it's Michael Spurs here. In this video, I'm going to show you the EFT tapping process. Now, if you're watching this, you're probably about to attend or you've attended one of my workshops or follow along presentations. And this is just like a refresher video or a practice video in case you've sort of forgotten what to do. Now, if you've also stumbled across this on YouTube, you're welcome to follow along and learn from here. But in the description, I'll also put a link to our Facebook group where I put on free EFT presentations and workshops, and some are low cost as well. So you're welcome to join that group, and you'll also be an opportunity there to get my 7 simple techniques to reduce your emotional states within seconds. Okay, so go down below to the link after you watch this video and check that out for yourself. Okay, so in this video, I'm not going to show you where the points are located in that. I've done a separate video on that. So you can check that out on YouTube or in your training resources that I've given you from the workshop. So this is just basically how to do the round, the EFT tapping round, and a bit about the setup statement as well. Okay, so this, I'm going to choose an issue. My issue is going to be feeling nervous about putting this on front of camera because I don't like doing recorded camera work. Okay, so I'm choosing a real issue here to work on to give you an example how to do it for yourself. So the first thing I do is, obviously, I choose what I'm going to work on. Okay, so what are you going to work on? What's the issue you're going to work on with this tapping at the moment? Okay, so you pick your issue. That's step number 1. Step number 2 is you get a scale of 1 to 10, and how intense is that feeling at the moment? How do you feel about it? The feeling is key. How do you feel about, for me, how do I feel about how nervous am I going to get on camera recording a video? Okay, for me, if I tune into that feeling now, I'd probably say maybe a 6. Okay, so I've done a few before this, so I'm not too nervous, but I'd say probably a 6. Okay, because I don't know who's going to watch this. I don't know who's going to judge me on that. And as you'll see in the statements, that's exactly what I'm going to go into. All right, now the next thing is we've got a level 6. We've got our issue. We've got a level 6. So then we start tapping. Okay, and the next thing is going to be our setup statement. Now, I want to spend a bit of time on this because this is probably the most difficult part of learning the EFT tapping process. Okay, so basically the formula is we say, as we're tapping here, we say, even though negative statement or how you're feeling or what's happening. So that's the negative, right? The second part of it is I still positive, how I want it to be, how I love it, forgive and accept myself. Okay, how I accept this whole thing that's happened or happening or whatever's going on. Okay, so even though negative, I still positive. Okay, it's an easy way to remember it. Even though I feel nervous about being on camera and recording it, I still am going to give it my best. I still am going to accept myself no matter the outcome. And the general one everyone uses and I use a lot is I still love, accept and forgive myself, which is a bit hard for some people to go to. So it doesn't really matter what you use at the end there, as long as it's more of an acceptance statement about how things are just going to work out for you, or you're just going to accept how it is. Okay, so even though I don't enjoy doing camera work, recording videos, I'm still going to give it a go anyway and do my best. Okay, so I'm accepting that outcome, whatever happens. Okay, or to do it the usual ways, even though I feel nervous about being on camera, I still love, accept and forgive myself. Okay, so that's probably the most challenging part. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to do a round, and then I'll go back and explain what I've sort of done. Okay, and I'll even use the finger points for this just to demonstrate the whole round for you. All right, so even though I feel nervous about being on camera here and recording this as a video, I'm still going to give it my best shot and do my best. And then what I like to do is I'll go to the other hand and do the same, but I'll change up the words a little bit, just for something, a bit of variety. Okay, some people go just the 1 time. Some people do 3. When I was trained, I was told we do it 3 times. I just do it twice. Okay, I find twice is enough. And if you want to do it 5 times, do it 5 times. This is probably one of the most important points, because learning to accept yourself and learning to accept the situation, that's a huge. Some people even just doing this, you see the changes starting to come over them already. Okay, so even though I'm anxious about who's going to watch this and what they're going to think of me, I still love, accept and forgive myself. Then I just start tapping through the points. Feeling nervous. Level 6, that was on the scale, remember? I was at level 6. Feeling nervous, where am I feeling nervous? I'm feeling it in the stomach area, okay? I'm feeling nervous in the stomach area. Like butterflies in the stomach. Not sure who's going to watch this. Feeling a bit scared about it. I don't like recording videos. I stumble over my words. I know I'll leave out things that I wanted to say. Okay, and they're just the general points. Now we'll just go through the extra finger points. We just keep tapping through them. Same thing I've been doing. So feeling that nervousness in the stomach. Level 6. People judging me. I might even have to re-record it if the video doesn't work out. All that extra work. This nervousness in my stomach, level 6. All right, so once we get to the last one there, we stop tapping, take a breath, and just let it out. Okay. Now what you can do is you can just keep going round and round a few times if you want, but usually once is enough. And then you just notice on that scale again, you notice again, where am I on that scale? How much has it dropped by? It might go up a little bit, but that's okay. That means something's moved. Maybe the location of the sensation where it was has moved. Maybe the emotion itself has changed to some different emotion. Okay, so even now, just talking to you, I feel a bit more relaxed, a bit calmer. You might even hear it maybe in my voice tone as well. So I'm just feeling more relaxed. So where are you on that scale now? How far has it gone down? Okay, for me, probably somewhere 2 or a 3. So for me, I'd say that's enough for me. I like to have a few nerves there, just that little bit. You can go right down to a 0 if you want, try and get it to a 0. Wherever you feel comfortable. For me, if I have a few nerves, that's good. It gives me a bit of adrenaline to actually do the good job of the video, okay? So what I'm doing when I'm tapping through and saying those statements is they're just reminder statements, okay? They're reminding me of what I'm feeling. The feeling is key. It's focusing on the feeling that's the key to EFT. So basically, we're trying to load that program of having to do the video on camera. We're loading that in, so I'm feeling it. And these reminder statements aren't too important. You could just go, feeling nervous on camera, feeling nervous on camera, nervous on camera, nervous on camera, nervous on camera. That's the easy way, okay? If you just want to do it very easily for yourself, just quickly go through it like that. But the more specific you are, as in, I feel nervous, where is it located? In my stomach, in the middle of my stomach. Might be the right-hand side of the stomach, in the middle of the stomach, somewhere there, okay? Like a big red ball or a big cold ball of ice, whatever's right for you doesn't matter. Just make it up, okay? It's your imagination. They're all pointer statements to what is actually your experience, what you're feeling. You've got to load that program to work on that issue, that program, okay? That's the idea of the reminder statements. So this sets it up, even though I feel nervous in front of the camera, or even though I've dropped to a level 3 now, but I'm still feeling a bit nervous about being on camera, I still love, accept, and forgive myself. Okay, 2 hands, and then you just work through it again. Same thing again, the issue again, and try and get that scale down more and more and more. Okay, so I think that's everything I wanted to say. You work through your own issue, obviously. So you pick your issue, whether it's the one you've done in the workshop or whatever you're going to choose, something else, and you just go through it again. So I'll run through it once more at my level 3 to give you another go at it, and you can obviously go back through the video, just scrub back to where I started and just go through this again and again for yourself and just replace it with your own statements, okay? So even though I reduced some of the nerves around doing the video, I'm still at a level 3, and I'd like to get it down some more. I still love, accept, and forgive myself. And you can't get it wrong because it's your experience of it. What the words I'm saying are my experience of it, okay? So whatever you say for your experience is fine. Even though I hope this recording worked out because I don't have to redo it again and again. I feel a bit nervous about that, having to do it again. I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself. Feeling this nerves. It's moved a bit lower in my stomach, actually. It's moved a bit lower. Feeling calmer, but still feeling some nerves. Down to level 3. A little bit scared about maybe what others will think about me. Is the video going to be too long? Are people going to understand everything I'm telling them? So whatever thoughts sort of come to your mind while you're thinking about this issue, okay, and doing your best to focus on how you're feeling about it. Feeling a bit nervous about it all. Level 3. I wonder if I can get it down some more. Feeling nervous and in anticipation of if the video actually worked and recorded. Feeling the nerves in my stomach. Feeling nervous. Level 3. Okay, stop tapping, relax, take a breath, let it go. All right, so that's simple. And now I'm just going to check in. Where do I feel it? Do I feel it? What's the intensity level? I'm feeling calmer, maybe a 1 now. So probably a 1. Just noticing if it's moved anywhere else. I'm actually having trouble locating where it actually is now. Okay, so that's great for me. Now, I would have done that before I did this video, but I thought I'd do it live for you to show you how I do it, like live. I just did it live for you so you know how to do it for your own issue, okay? So keep practicing. You can't get it wrong. The only way you can get EFT wrong is by not doing any EFT at all, okay? So try it on everything. It's not a miracle cure for everything. Try it on everything, but try it on everything, okay? Do your best with it. And if you've got any questions, leave them below or bring them to the workshop, whatever's happening for you. And remember, if you've just come across this on YouTube, go down to the description now, join our group, and where I sort of give these free events and low-paid events, workshops where we do EFT tapping and other techniques and just even general theory that can help you change your lives in various ways, okay, over different issues. Okay, I look forward to connecting with you there. And if you're doing the workshop or present or follow along demonstrations, I look forward to helping you get a result there, okay? Talk to you soon. Look after yourself. Bye-bye.